What's that?
Do you have any pressure to be a son of a legend?
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah.
Pressure makes diamonds, you know. So if there's no pressure, then everyone's relaxed and comfortable. I like pressure. I thrive on it, and I perform better from it.
Yeah. Tim, you seem to be very easygoing. What makes you tick, man? What drives Tim Tszyu?
What drives me?
Yeah.
Man, as soon as I get in the ring, I love to punch on.
Yeah.
That's it, you know. I like to inflict damage. I like to inflict pain, and there'll be plenty of pain coming next Saturday.
Seek and destroy.
That's it. It's quite simple. Seek and destroy. Yeah.
You mentioned going back to Dewey Cooper. Are you going to be able to maybe teach Francis Ngannou some sweet new punch techniques?
Bro, I don't think he needs any teaching, man. He's got enough power, and I don't think he needs to get taught any technique.
Have you had the chance of meeting him while you've been here?
Francis?
Yes.
No, man. We arrived last Saturday, so we haven't been here for too long. So yeah.
And mentioning power, just because you're leading the early PBC schedule lineup, you also have Tank and Rolly.
Yeah.
Another big people. Do you have any thoughts on
Tank and Rolly? Man, I'm a big fan of Tank. I love his style. I love his left uppercut. You know, if he gets to land that, then what's Rolly? Right. He's in a world of trouble.
Are you assuming that Tank's going to win the fight? And just
I believe so. Yeah, I believe so.
Who do you think gives them the toughest fight at lightweight at 135 pounds? Obviously, Tank. You said you're a big fan.
Oh,
of
right, yeah.
You know, obviously George's there, Devin Haney's there, Ryan Garcia's there.
Man, all the contenders and George as the champion are all top level, man. All world level. You know, so they're all up there. But Lomachenko, I think, is something special.
Would you say the same thing in your skill set that you want to add to that will get you to that next level that you're from where you're already at right now?
What's that?
Would you say there's anything you want to add in your skill set?
Oh, everything, man. Everything. I'm 27 years old. I've got plenty of learning to do. I live and breathe this sport. You know, there's so much more to learn. There's so much more to experience, and the whole journey is just, it's fun.
And seeing the fact that you've already fought in big kind of stadium does it feel a little different coming over here? Like, I know that the crowd, you're already used to the media and things like that. But if you fought at the MGM or the big arenas that they advertised back in the day when you were does it add a little more pressure, or it just feels nothing to you because you're already used to it?
Look, I don't feel pressure, man. Honestly, I just block it out. I don't feel it. It's just, I love this whole process, and this is a new chapter for me, you know. Even seeing all you guys, this is new faces to me, you know. Usually I'm used to the same old media, I'm used to the same old gyms, the same old climate, same old weather, everything, you know. Now I'm at Mandalay Bay, where I've been watching my whole life in Vegas. I've been watching Mayweather videos, Mayweather 24/7s, and I'm at the gym sparring where everyone's screaming.
With his dad.
Yeah, you know, and it's just, this is what I live for, you know. This is unreal, you know. I could be back home in Australia, sitting in my apartment right now, or I'm here in Vegas, preparing for the fight of my life. This is what I live for.
Tim, what's your favorite fight in boxing history and why?
Trinidad Vargas.
Ooh.
Yeah, Trinidad Vargas, love that. That's the era I sort of watched boxing. I was a big fan of Trinidad, and I was a big fan of Vargas. And again, it was Mexico, it was Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Everyone loves that.
Great rivalry.
Yeah.
His sons all just signed a deal, all three of them.
Who?
Vargas.
Oh, Vargas. He's got sons that fight?
Yeah, all three of them fight.
Yeah, right.
And they are here in Vegas, so maybe
sick, man.
we can meet across
Yeah. I'd love to meet Vargas, bro. He's an animal.
He said they come from the royal nutsack.
Then they're special, huh?
Yeah. But thanks, Tim.
I'm gonna visit Fernando Vargas. You wanna send a message to Fernando so I can deliver?
Fernando, I used to love your haircut, the bald, the little fringe. Maybe one day I can grow it like that as well.
What are your plans for the rest of this year right now? The rest of 2022?
As soon as this fight finishes, get ready for my next fight. Have a couple of weeks rest and get ready for the next one. You know, come back here hopefully. Or we could do Australia, but man, I told you I love this thrill. You know, love it. It's so good.
Have you noticed a difference in the caliber of work you're able to get out here versus Australia? Obviously, Vegas is home to a lot of world champions. A lot of world champions come here to train. Have you noticed that in the short amount of time that you've been here?
Yeah, a little bit. The quality is obviously better. We get the same work in Australia, man. We got quality fighters there as well. So we're definitely like my training camps are in Australia, and we do. It's all good. For me, this whole thrill, the change, even the accents, it's so cool. I love all this thing.
I've heard a lot of great things about your brother Nikita. What can you tell me about Nikita Tszyu?
He described himself as the butcher. I'm the surgeon. I like to slowly pick someone apart. This guy just likes to brutally just axe ya.
Violent guy.
Yeah, violent. There'll be blood. There'll be blood splattering everywhere. He's that type of guy. Messy.
Tim, a lot of people assume things about your journey because of your pedigree. What do you wish people knew about what you had to go through in order to get to this point that may not be assumed?
Look, nothing's given, everything's earned. People obviously will have different perspectives of me, but I really couldn't care less. I'm just here to put on big fights, to bring a lot of people together, and just make something worth living for.
Do you feel any pressure? Because obviously there's been a lot of talk about you. We've been seeing you fight, but this is the biggest name on your resume. Your first time fighting out here. There's been a lot of talks about it. Do you feel that? Do you feel any added pressure because of
nothing,
the circumstance?
Nothing, man. I'm just mellow.
Just a badass.
If you say so, man.
You mentioned the fact that you're getting good sparring and good work in Australia, and there's a huge resurgence now of combat sports in Australia. How tight is that fraternity right now? I mean, of course, even with MMA, you got Tyson Fury, maybe boys as well. Do you talk to those guys?
Yeah, I speak to a bit to Ty. We got a good network in Australia. Even Rob Whittaker in the UFC. We've got a high level of combat sports, and it's good to have this group and be able to represent on that world scale.
Are you going to do any shoeys?
Shoeys?
Yeah.
I'm not much of a drinker from the shoe.
What was your thoughts?
I'll give it a go though.
What was your thoughts on that knockout that Tuivasa did on Derek Lewis?
It came out of nowhere, eh? Just what was it, an elbow? Out of nowhere. He was. Ty's a beast, man. I love his style. I love the way he is, and he's just a cracker person.
Are you much of a UFC fan?
A little bit. Not. I wouldn't say I follow it completely.
Just the names you know.
Yeah, I know a few of the boys.
Who do you like to watch fight? Not just in the UFC, but like just in boxing. Like who do you modern guys that are fighting today, champions? Who do you like to sit back as a fan and just?
Canelo. I'd say Canelo's good. Love watching Canelo. Tyson Fury. He's pure entertainment. I like Inoue, the Japanese guy. Takeshi Inoue. No, not Takeshi. Inoue.
Does Fury beat White, assuming so?
Tough fight, man. I think, but he's a big boy, Tyson Fury. So if he does what he did to Deontay, I think it's gonna get the legs out of
Dylan White?
Dylan White, I'm not good with names, and he'll be in a world of trouble.
So you think he's better off just sticking to what he's done against Wilder instead of mixing it back up and trying to box Dillian White off the back foot?
I think he's in that mindset now that he just needs to seek and destroy. It's been working well for him, so I think keep doing that. What's the worst thing can happen? You get knocked out.